house out in Hackensack. Is that all you get for your money? And it seems such a waste of time. If that's what it's all about, Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to part 2 of my big freaking toy haul here. This episode is my Star Wars stuff that I've picked up in the last couple weeks. I've got some SH Figuarts stuff. I got some comic books here. I got a couple pops. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and go through this stuff, show you what I got. I want to go through the comics first. I know a lot of you do collect comic books, so I'll go quickly through these, show you which comic books I've picked up in the last couple weeks. Let's start with Free Comic Book Day. I actually missed Free Comic Book Day. I was visiting my in-laws, and I didn't go to any stores during Free Comic Book Day, so went to Nostalgia Inc. and picked this one up, The Avengers. This was actually the one that I wanted the most from Free Comic Book Day, so I'm glad that they still had some copies left. So I got that. I got Avengers No Surrender. This is the final issue of that storyline. It was a 16-part storyline, a weekly storyline, and holy crap, I'm kind of glad it's over because that leads right in to Avengers Numero Uno. So this is the brand new Avengers title, and I do very much like how if you look closely there, it says LGY 691, and I believe what that means is Legacy number 691. As you can see here, this Avengers No Surrender was issue 690, so even though this is Avengers issue 1, it's actually issue 691 in the whole Legacy thing. So they'll probably go back to the original numbering for like issue 700 or whatever, the big anniversary issues. But I got issues 1 and 2 of the new Avengers comic book. I haven't read these. Jason Aaron's the writer. I don't think he's ever written a comic book I didn't like. He's one of my favorite writers. Ed McGuinness is the artist. So again, Avengers 1 and 2. I got Hunt for Wolverine number 1. I believe this is a one-shot. And they have other storylines, like 4 other storylines that kind of follow up with this one, but this is a one-shot. Wolverine 616 is back. I got Invincible Iron Man 599, so one issue before a big anniversary issue. Tony Stank appears to be back. He says, "Did you miss me?" I got The Mighty Thor number 706. I believe Jane Foster has passed on. So, very sad to see her go. I did like her run as Thor. I guess we'll be getting good old Odinson back as Thor. I got Old Man Hawkeye number 3. I'm really, really loving this storyline. This kind of takes place in the same timeline as the Old Man Logan from the Wastelands. Awesome, awesome art right here. Who's the writer on this? Sachs. I don't believe I'm familiar with any other books he's written, but I freaking love this storyline, so I'm going to continue to buy this one. Old Man Hawkeye, I got number 3 and 4, and I got Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan is in 616 proper right now. He's slowly losing his healing factor. I think he lost his adamantium on his claws, so dude is slowly dying, which sucks because I really, really like the Old Man Logan character. I got Star Wars number 47. I got Star Wars Darth Vader number 15, Charles Soule. That's a cool cover. Vader's underwater right there. That's freaking awesome. Star Wars Darth Vader number 16, right there. And I got Venom number 1. So this is a new storyline. And it is Legacy issue 166 there. But it's Venom number 1, so new story arc. Donny Cates, who's an awesome writer. Ryan Stegman, who I've met before, awesome, awesome artist. Very, very good artist. I got Weapon H. I've heard a lot of good things about this storyline. I'm not familiar with this character. I know he recently debuted in Totally Awesome Hulk or something like that. And his first appearance is going for like 40 or 50 bucks already. So he's a new character. He's like a combination. I think they call him the Hulk-verine. He's a combination of Hulk and Wolverine. So, but like, people are raving about this comic book. So I got issues 1, 2, and 3. That's an awesome cover right there. Look at that. So there's the Hulk-verine right there. I'm sure if this storyline continues, we'll probably be getting some kind of figures for this, like Marvel Legends figures. But Weapon H, I'm not sure if it's good or not. I've heard nothing but positive stuff about it. but once I read it, I'll let you know. I got X-Men Blue, number 26. That's a cool cover right there. Kind of an homage to Uncanny X-Men number 142, 141, one of those. I got X-Men Blue number 27. Cool cover there. Polaris looks upset. I got X-Men Gold number 27. Colossus looks like he's in bad shape, and you could see in his reflection. Kitty Pryde's a little upset because I think they're supposed to get married soon. And then last but not least, I have a Lonely DC comic book here. I usually get my DC comic books over at Nostalgia Inc. And I picked them up last week, I believe. So I only had one issue here. But Detective Comics number 981. Beautiful variant cover there. I got that one. So those are the comics. Those are all the comics I've picked up in the last couple weeks. Mostly Marvel stuff. Again, I picked up all my DC and Image like a week or two ago. So that's that. The rest of this stuff is all figures, all action figures, all toys. So let's get started with some SH Figuarts. So, if you watched my live stream with Josh and Kyle, we went and saw Solo. I really, really liked it. I really liked Solo. I was a little worried about it at first. Walked out of that theater very, very happy. So go see Solo. No spoilers. No spoilers in the comments, please, as well. But right before that, we went on a very, very short toy hunt at Toy Department, and I picked up an SH Figuarts Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. I got this for 35 bucks. So it is complete. It's got the wall, it's got Spider-Man, it's got the backpack, it's got all the accessories, all the hands, all the eyes, all the webbing. So this is a figure that I've been looking at like Barnes & Noble. Every time I go into Barnes & Noble, I check out their SH Figuarts stuff. And I always look at this Spider-Man figure, and it's like $100. And I never pulled the trigger on it. I saw it for 35 awesome dollars at Toy Department, and I picked it up. So, Toy Department, you guys freaking rock. Thank you for putting this out for 35 bucks. I snagged it up. Hopefully this will lead to more SH Figuarts in my future. Maybe some from Infinity War. There's a few from Infinity War that look fantastic. I also got this one. So I sold some Hot Toys figures to my buddy William. And he actually got this for me as like a little gift. So I was not expecting this. Stone Cold Steve Austin, SH Figuarts. Look at this. Drinking the beers, throwing up the one finger salute. This is awesome. I'm a huge Stone Cold Steve Austin fan. Look at the detail on the back of the jacket there. This is such a cool figure. Comes with a few different head sculpts. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you how this one looks next to my SH Figuart figure of The Rock. I'm going to do a couple like size comparisons at the end of this, showing you some of the stuff that I got next to other stuff currently in my collection. But there you go. Thank you, Will, for this. This is awesome. I was not expecting this, and this is fantastic. So thank you again, Will. So I did buy a couple pops. I am a big, big Washington Capitals fan. I grew up a Washington Capitals fan. Lived in Washington, D.C. for 21 years, and I'm a big Caps fan. So I got this Ovi, Alexander Ovechkin pop. It's a common, but he's going to look great on my desk at work. So I picked that one up. I think I got that one for like $6 or $7 at Toys R Us. It was like 40-50% off. And then I got this one on Walgreens, Walgreens.com. I picked up Cull Obsidian. I believe he's still available. So check your Walgreens website. He's a big, I'm looking at a fly buzzing around here. He's a big pop. He's big and heavy, and he looks awesome. So I got this one here, Cull Obsidian from Avengers Infinity War. This is my second Avengers Infinity, fourth possibly. It's either my third or fourth pop from Infinity War. I have two Thanoses from Infinity War, the common and then the Walmart exclusive. I have this one. So I want to get the Ebony Maw, Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, and complete the Black Order, because they were awesome in that movie. They were very, very cool. So I think I'm going to do that. But those are the two pops that I scored. Ovi and Cull Obsidian. So let's finally get to the Star Wars stuff. Sorry it took so long, but I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff here. Let's start with this thing. So let me just give you a little bit of backstory. I used to collect all of this Clone Wars stuff. I had everything. I had the entire figure line. I had all the ships. When we moved from Texas to Ohio, I had too much stuff in my collection. I had to minimize. I had to reduce my inventory. So I sold all of my Clone Wars stuff. Now, Star Wars The Clone Wars is my absolute favorite animated series of all time. It's my favorite cartoon of all time. So I've been wanting to rebuild my Clone Wars collection, and this is what I'm doing right here. So I started by getting the ship that I liked the most from my Clone Wars collection, which is Slave Motherfrickin' 1. This thing's huge. So this is the big Slave 1. This came in a 2-pack, a vehicle 2-pack with, I believe, Mace Windu's Starfighter. It came with little Boba Fett. It came with Bosk. It came with Mace Windu. And I forgot what the other thing was. But I got this one loose. And I got this one on, I think I got this one on eBay. But this is awesome. So the wings do go like that. It can get into flight mode. This is very large. This is the largest Slave 1 that they've made. They also made a version from like Empire Strikes Back with that deco. But this is just really, really freaking awesome. And I'm so, so glad that I got this one back in my collection. But this is Slave 1 from the Clone Wars. So I bought that ship loose. And he did come with a little Boba. So there's little Boba Fett. I actually did also purchase Bosk. I got Bosk and a bunch of other loose Clone Wars figures off of eBay. I haven't gotten that yet. It's coming from, I think, China or something like that. But I got a big lot there. But there is little Boba. So he is very, very cool. I also, from eBay, bought another Mandalorian. And this is Pre-Vizsla. And this was one of my favorite single figures from Clone Wars. So he was very, very high on my list of figures that I wanted to buy first when I started rebuilding my collection. And I got him. So very, very cool there. Got a Vizsla. And I also got some carded stuff here. So let me show you the carded stuff that I've got. I bought some of this stuff at Toy Department. I got a couple of these on eBay. But let me go through these. So this one I got at Toy Department. This is Cad Bane and IG-86. So very, very cool there. This is still on card. Target exclusive. I think I might be keeping this one on card and trying to find those figures loose to display with my loose figures. I also picked up Oddball. I think I might take this one out of package because it's got that Cole sticker right across his face there. So I think and I can't get that off. It's like, this is old. This is an old figure from 2010, 8 years ago. So that sticker is like really stuck on there. So I'm probably going to take this one off, but there's Oddball. Reason I'm going to take him out is because there are two ships that are very, very high on my Grail list. A V-19 Torrent and a Y-Wing. And I absolutely love those two ships, and I can't wait to get those two ships. So, hey, if you are out there watching this right now and you have some Clone Wars figures or vehicles tucked away in your collection and they're just like sitting in boxes, reach out to me, let me know, because I would be very, very, very interested in possibly trading for those. So, or buying them. So let me know. Send me an email, cincynerd@gmail.com. Yes, Clone Wars. I'm looking for those, so let me know if you have any. I also picked up this Destroyer Droid on card, the Droidica. This one looks pretty good on card, so except for that not for resale thing there, which means it was part of like a multi-pack. But I'll probably keep this one on card and look for a loose one. And then my buddy Josh Pence actually purchased this one for me as a late birthday gift. So thank you very much, Josh Pence, for this Pre-Vizsla on card. So now I have Pre-Vizsla loose. Again, it was one of my favorite figures when I was collecting these, but I got a loose one and a carded one now. So he's definitely staying on card. But let's get to the vehicles. So I got this one at Toy Department as well. This is the Separatist Droid, if I can get it in frame, gunship. So I am not sure if I'm going to take this one out of package. It's an awesome, awesome vehicle. And apparently this thing has really gone up in price. I got it for, I think it was 45 bucks at Toy Department. But I think it's like fetching like 75, 80 bucks on eBay and whatnot. But really, really happy to pick this one up. I got this Kit Fisto's Jedi Starfighter in box. This was part of a lot that I bought between this one and the next one you're going to see. I got these two on eBay. But this one is actually not going to stay in my collection. This one is going to another home, another person's home. And then the final vehicle that I purchased, and this one is staying in my collection, is Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. I don't have an Anakin figure yet or an R2-D2, so I definitely need to pick those up if I'm going to be taking this one out of box. But there are many, many vehicles that I'm very, very interested in acquiring. A turbo tank, an ATTE, a Republic gunship. This is bringing back so many memories of when I was really, really hardcore collecting Star Wars Clone Wars stuff. So this just feels really, really good to be buying again. But so that's the whole part 2 haul. Let me go ahead and, oh, I forgot one thing. I did get this one from my buddy Michael Taylor. We're doing a little trade action, and he sent me Kira. So from the Solo movie, this is what she was wearing in the beginning of the movie, right there. So let me do this. That's not everything. I actually got a couple more things, so let me show you what those are. So Josh Pence recently purchased some stuff from Joe Ryan, and in the package that Joe Ryan sent Josh, he actually sent another box for me and for Toy Bills. So last time I saw Josh, he gave me this box from Joe Ryan, so thank you very, very much, Joe. But Joe sent me a couple of awesome things. First of all, I'm getting into these Vitruvian hacks. These are 3 3/4 inch figures from Boss Fight Studios. And Joe sent me this one right here. This looks phenomenal, and this is going to look awesome displayed with my Medusa figure. So I have a few more Vitruvian hacks. I can't wait to buy more, but this is very, very cool. This looks very gladiator-like, maybe Spartan-like, but just a really, really cool figure. So Joe, thank you for sending that to me. And then he also sent me, I think these are called Marauders, but they're very, very similar to like G.I. Joe figures. Very, very cool. But these are going to display very well with my Vitruvians and my Joes. So once again, Joe Ryan, you are the man. Thank you so much for sending this stuff. Definitely appreciate it, and I was not expecting that, but thank you for sending this stuff. Totally forgot to share this one, but I also bought this one at the toy department. I don't have any Masters of the Universe classics in my collection currently. I love the figure line. I just don't have any in my collection. And I saw this there because I started collecting the Mythic Legions figures. And you're going to see a few Mythic Legions figures that I actually picked up in part 3 of my giant freaking toy haul video. But I saw this on the shelf and I thought this would scale perfectly with the Mythic Legions figures. Considering those are sculpted by the Four Horsemen, I think this was sculpted by the Four Horsemen as well because they used to work for Mattel. But I got this guy right here. I believe it's pronounced Megator, maybe Megator, I'm not sure. But he's a giant freaking dude. And he's awesome looking. There is... I'm going to call him Megator. If that's incorrect, I apologize. Correct me in the comments if it's not Megator. I kind of like the way Megator sounds. But he's freaking awesome. He's like a giant... It's this evil giant destroyer there. But he's very, very cool. So, there you go. I don't know, this might be a new black hole for me. I might start collecting Master of the Universe classics and just pose them with my mythics. But I'm loving the Mythic Legion line. I can't wait to show you which ones I picked up in the next video. But let me go ahead and show you these size comparisons, and I'll be right back. Alright, first of all, we're going to show the difference between the Stone Cold Steve Austin SH Figuarts and The Rock. They look very, very awesome together. I highly recommend these Figuarts WWE figures. Moving on to Kira. So here is how Kira looks with the rest of the Solo Black Series figures. There's Chewie, there's Han, there's Lando, and there is Kira. Moving on to the Vitruvian hacks. Here is the new Vitruvian hack figure that I got, and here is how he looks with the other hacks in my collection. Love this line. Such an awesome figure line. These are all 3 3/4 inch. Very super highly detailed, awesome paint. They just look fantastic. So there is that one right there. And here is how the Marauder figure scales with the G.I. Joe figure. Here is Cross Country, and they scale perfectly. So this is going to look great with my Joes. And here are all of the Clone Wars figures currently in my collection. Again, I don't have many. It's a true rebuild of my collection. But these are all of the figures that I currently have in my Star Wars Clone Wars collection. All the loose figures, I should say. I do have those few that are on card. But there's how they look in front of the big Slave 1, which looks fantastic. But there you go. I did get one more thing from Joe Ryan. I forgot about this, but this is a Batman Tiki's. This is cool. And this is absolutely going to go on my desk at work. Very, very stylized looking. And so cool and so very different. I definitely don't have any Batman figures that look like this. So very awesome right there. Thank you again, Joe, for that. There's your thumbnail right there. I love this shit. This is so awesome. I wish there was a way to display it like this, upright. I'll have to find a clever way to try and do that, because it just looks so cool in flight mode like that. But anyway, that's it for now. That's it for this video. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, if you like the Star Wars stuff I picked up, give a thumbs up. I absolutely appreciate it. But that's it for now. I will definitely see you in the next video. I have part 3 coming very shortly of my giant freaking toy haul. And I've got my Mythic Legions figures. I've got a Mezco figure. I've got 2 third-party 1/6 scale figures from the movie Logan. And I've got 2 Masterpiece Transformers figures to share. So that'll be the end of this giant freaking toy haul. Again, this is all stuff that I bought within like a 2-week time span. So my wallet definitely needs to recover after all these purchases. But I'm just very, very happy with this haul. I wanted to break into 3 videos because it's just a lot of stuff. And I wanted to give an equal amount of time to everything. But I'll see you guys in the next video. But for right now, adios.